planting and getting things done. We had a really bad storm last night. It was actually locally there was some pretty bad tornadoes a little bit away, but here we just had a pretty good thunderstorm and maybe some, what was it you say, marble size hail? Marble size hail, but everything seemed to fare pretty well. Look at the squash plants. This is ridiculous compared to last year. I'm so happy that it's doing so well. It just exploded with growth. The Osmocote did really well for these this year. That's what I'm using basically for everything. And I amended the soil and it's doing well so far. So, really happy. I got some pine bark mulch around everything, and we are using the reverse osmosis and the rainwater. It's made a huge difference. And our little corn stalks are doing pretty well. So they're here and on the other side. And let's see. These are, I believe, zinnia seeds. That's what I think they're. Yeah, they're the zinnias. And over there we got marigolds right there. They're going to be planted in the middle here eventually, and other places too. But yeah, we got the shade cloth up too. Ignore the mess. It's almost bulk pickup day, and that's supposed to be on the curb soon, so ignore it. Anyway, I got some flowers. This is, what is it? I forget. Whatever that is. Get some begonia, and this is supposed to be a little ballerina flower. So we'll see how that turns out. Here's our tomatoes. They are absolutely crazy this year too. They're going really well so far. Loving the Osmocote. So I'm a believer on that one. And I've got most of this mulch. I don't have the other side mulch yet. I have to get to it, but it won't stop raining. So that's a thing. Cherry tomatoes. The asparagus fern is crazy as usual. Working on that still. Here's these tomato plants. I haven't had a look at them in like a day or so because it's been raining. But yeah. Ooh, there's a spider. That's creepy. Here's the peppers. Oh, they're not looking so great. Something's eating them. I'm gonna have to get the neem oil over here. Something about this corner plants don't like, and I don't know what it is. Not sure what's going on there. Other than the strawberries. The strawberry love it. So there's some strawberries in one of the little baggies I got. I'll have to check those in a little bit. And here is rosemary and thyme. They're doing pretty well. That is baby basil right there. And there's another one here. Yeah. Very tiny. It's getting choked off by the mulch, but I'm going to try to move the mulch away a little bit so it can have some air. Over here I have planted cantaloupe, and there's dill in the back here. There's dill back here, and in the front are cantaloupe seeds. And they've actually started coming up.
Yeah.
So those have sprouted pretty quickly. So I'm going to have to like thin them out, but they're starting to come up. So that's cool.
Part of a rock collection rainwater.
The cucumbers are doing pretty well, I think. They look like they're starting to reach up to start vining onto the trellis. So that's good. On this side at least. So that's exciting. There's one single tiny volunteer bean plant. Don't know what kind of bean it is. Just going with it. Here's another one of the flowers. I don't remember what this is, but it is a succulent actually, is what I found out. Portulaca Megapisaz Gold, but it's got some really pretty flowers. They open up like in the sunshine, which there hasn't been much of since I got them. But one day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, it was really big flower. So kind of cool, and it's supposed to like, I think, grow out and cascade over. It's gonna be pretty. Ooh, there's a fire back there. Oh yeah, this cucumber plant is going. Look at that. I've got to direct the little spindles onto the net there later. This is the one I planted from seed. There's another one popping up. That's awesome. There's grass trying to choke it out though. I got to get in here and get all the grass out. It pops up like daily, it seems like. There's supposed to be one. Yeah, right there. All right. All of the seed sprouted. That's cool. There's the marigolds up close. So they're doing pretty well. They're going to have to be thinned out and stuff. I planted chives into this little guy. I think that'll be perfect for it. So I just put a whole pack of chives in there. So yeah, this one's doing pretty well. I'm gonna take this neem oil over there and get the peppers sprayed in a little bit. So let's see here. I got, it's so muddy out here. This is a Purple Heart, and purple's my favorite color. So I'm gonna see if it'll grow and like cascade over this little bench here, bench, whatever. I think that'd be pretty. There's the cantaloupes again. I don't know what this is. I think I might have said that in the video before, but it's growing. It's getting very happy with the rain. If you have any idea what it is, let me know. It's got like a kind of woody stem. I have no idea. Okay, here are the lilies that I have that still have not been planted. I've got to get the front flower bed done up. I actually ordered a tiller and it came yesterday, but it's been like storming and being crazy. But we are going to get these planted in the front bed. They're hanging on, they're kind of wilting at the tips and stuff. I think it's because they're sitting in water. I'm going to dump that out. Anyway, here's the lemon tree, Meyer lemon tree. I think it got a little bit too much water, but hey, but it is still creating blooms and stuff, so that's cool. I don't know, is that tiny? Is that tiny lemons? It is tiny lemons. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. Okay, well, Meyer lemon tree, there you go. Blackberry bush, I pulled some of the bark away from there to let it get some air, and that seems like it did some good. So yeah, this one's still struggling a little bit, but it does look better than it did. So I think I'm gonna pull out some of this bark. I think I put too much, but I just wanted to protect it, but also I think I suffocated it a little bit. But they're starting to grow, so that's awesome. Happy about that. Okay, and here's some other. This is a coleus, and it is actually grown since I got it. It's been a few days since I planted that. It's another one. These are intended to be hanging baskets eventually, but I'm kind of hiding them so they don't get all of the direct sunlight. And Marguerite daisies, because we have a puppy named Daisy and a puppy named Lily, so I have to have lilies and daisies for sure. And these are African daisies that I planted from seed day before yesterday, so we will see how these do. I don't know. Here's the other coleus. That's a stained glass coleus. Looks pretty cool. That was a lime variety coleus, and that is, I forget what they said it was. Let me look. Special effect coleus. So these are extra strawberry plants that I had that came out of the strawberry bed. They were still alive, so put them in a pot. These are my sweet potato vines. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. Put them in these. I'm not really sure if I'm doing things right with that, but we'll see. First year of that. And of course, some new herbs that I bought yesterday. That, let's see, curled parsley, Italian oregano. This is Italian parsley. We have sage and we have lemon thyme. So that's the new additions. Okay, and then last but not least, I got my peach tree. It's not a Techstar peach tree, but look at the price on that. $40. She's already almost 7 foot tall. So $40 at Home Depot are like the 3 foot tall ones. So I was very happy with that. We found a nursery. We were going to look at some of the storm damage because Jesse loves to follow weather and stuff. But anyway, we was going to do that, and there was a nursery that was having a sale. And we looked at the peach trees. They had this as June Gold, and they said it produces sweet, juicy peaches. So I'm all for that. So that's about it. That's my garden so far. We're working on it. Yeah. Thanks for watching.